Hello and welcome to realityfuturestrading.com. In today's video, I'm just going to be doing a quick overview of the indicator warehouse trade manager. And the main thing that I want to focus on here is the value. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a brief video here using market replay, and I'm going to kind of show you how my trading used to be before I was using the trade manager. So let's go ahead and let's get started here. I am going to start with the old method of how I used to trade without trade manager. Okay, like I said, without trade manager, what I used to do, I used to have my DTS charts just like you see right here. I do have a rule of threes cooking up, and like I said, we're using market replay data, so of course I already have a general idea of what this trade's going to do. And I'm basing this on a $20,000 account. Right off the bat, I was always trading pretty much 3 contracts. I would just kind of pick it, and there I go. I'd come up and I'd use a NinjaTrader strategy that I created. This is pretty much how my setup would start out. I'm going to pause the video. I'll be back in a second here. Okay, so of course I filled on this trade right here. Now notice where my stop is. What I've done with my ATM strategies is this. I would just kind of arbitrarily pick a stop loss, and in this case I would use 15 ticks. For this trade, I'm actually going to get lucky because it is replay data. I know what it's going to do in advance. However, in a real trade, I don't know what it's going to do in advance. So what I would actually have to do is actually move my stop up here to this recent active high. That's actually where I prefer to have my stops. As a rule of thumb, the old way that I used to trade, I used to just manually trail my stops, and I would follow the soft edge of the band. So let's go ahead and let's just leave that there. And I'm going to speed up the data just a little bit so I can make my point here. There goes profit target number 2, of course. Once again, I have to manually move my stop, and now I'm actually at break even. I'm going to speed the data up a little bit further, and let's get to my point here. Once again, watch me manually move that stop. The big question is this. Do I have the discipline to keep moving my stop? Obviously, I missed it right here. And not that there's anything wrong with trailing your stop like what I'm doing right here, but in reality, wouldn't it be a lot easier if there was a mechanical way for you to trail your stops where when you literally enter a trade, you take your hands off of it and you let the market do what the market's going to do? Let me see if I can show you a better way to make your trades. Okay, once again, we're going to look at the same exact trade, only we're going to look at it with Trade Manager. And in this case, I am going to go ahead, I am going to risk 5% of my $20,000 account. This thing is so simple and it is so easy to use. It takes all the guesswork out of the question of, well, how many contracts should I really be trading? Where should I set my profit targets? Like I showed you with the ATM strategy, I already had profit targets pre-selected, but let me show you one of the cool features of Trade Manager and what's actually going to help you not only protect yourself, but it may even increase your profitability. Okay, like I said, we already know that we're going to get a signal here at 90.46. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set my prices here, 90.46. I want to set my stop up here exactly where it belongs. I want to get my first profit target right around here from the previous low of the day. Trade Manager did tell me that I can trade 3 contracts, and it's going to take my first target off here, and it's going to leave my remaining 2 as runner. Well, we all know the saying to cut your losers short and let your winners run. Well, let's go ahead and let's see how that works out. Next, all I've got to do is just click submit, and there I have it. My order's in. Another thing that I want to point out with Trade Manager is this. Currently, right now, you're looking at an ATR stop. We've got percentage stops. You can use the amazes stops. You can use the swing high, swing low, bar high, bar low, which is a proprietary stop created by Indicator Warehouse. Not to mention, we've got parabolic SAR. We've got super trend as well. And we have a brand new stop that we've added called the chandelier. I'm going to go ahead and speed the data up so we fill on this order, and I'm going to get to my point. All right, as you can see there, I'm filled. I've currently got my stop at the most recent active high right here. Keep an eye on the ATR stop that I'm using right here and watch what happens. The ATR picked up my stop and now I'm currently at break even. I'm looking to get my first profit target off right here. Rather than have a predetermined profit target, I can actually freehand my profit targets. And in this case, I was looking to get down here a few ticks above the prior day's low of the day. I'm going to speed the data up yet again, and I'm going to show you another cool thing about Trade Manager, that doing it manually, you just can't do it. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, the ATR stop has managed to keep dragging my stop down. I haven't had to do anything manually. Fear not, my friends, because you can adjust these manually if you so choose. I prefer to just use the mechanical stop. Why not take all the emotion out of managing your stops? As you can see here with my preview button on, I'm looking at a percentage trail of 20. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that. I'm going to tighten that stop up even more. As you notice on the fly, while I am in the trade, I am actually able to change stops, hit accept, and now I'm protected. Well, okay, guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to email me at ray@realityfuturestrading.com. Thanks, and have a great day.